Here it is. I took it apart. Here from this end, here's the adjustment knob. Here is the kind of paddle switch. You'll see when I turn it on. Go up here. So power in, it comes up into the primary. I believe underneath in here is the resonator cap and inductor, and then from the primary and the resonator feeds into the secondary. Under here it's super small wire potted, and the output of the secondary inside attaches to a cup in here that the actual applicator slides into. So the applicator is in here, or the metal part. So the unit doesn't work. I tried it out. The tip of this applicator was pretty corroded. It was arcing quite a bit, so I cleaned it up a little bit, see if anything would happen, but it wasn't that. So I believe it's something inside the secondary. There's a bunch of warnings in various manuals for these things of not running it for too long or you burn out the secondary. So I think I checked one end of it. I believe it's all connected. I'm suspect either something internal has opened, burnt, and is now an open, or it disconnected from the cup in here that the applicator slides into. So let me we'll get it turned on here. So turning it on, I disconnected the kind of original pretty corroded power cable, and for right now just put on these wires, and so we can look at current, voltage going in. I initially used this variac to kind of limit the voltage and just kind of go up slowly and see how things were before just doing a full send. But pretty sure the secondary has disconnected somewhere, and we're basically just delivering power to this this primary here. So here we go. Turn on. You see that's 114. You can hear the switch. So there's 120. We're getting about 300 milliamps. It goes up a little bit as it heats up, but you can see in there the paddle. So as you decrease the width of the spark gap between the electrode and that paddle, you can increase the rate. So that gives you a little, and then you come out too far and it doesn't work. So you can go very short and just get a few sparks out. So that's the user adjustment. Oh, forgot to put that thing. Hold on. Forgot to have the applicator in, but you can see nothing. It's going pretty slow. So here, I'll put you on the applicator while I turn it up. So you'll hear it increase. So there, that's full bore, nothing. And it's going nuts at about 400 milliamps. As it heats up, I've seen it 5 or 6. This is all at 120. So that's it. Let me get the scope going, and we can kind of check out the waveform a little bit. I turned down the lighting. It was hard to see the scope, but I took a scope capture with the unit running at this kind of rep rate, or the switch running that fast. So here's the scope, and it's a little hard to see. This is about a full second for the full duration, and basically what you see these more intense ones, and vertical is 100 volts per division. So this is the 120. These are the 120 spikes. Here, it's running at that slow rate. That was about 10-11 hertz, which comes out right with with the cursors. So the cursor's right there right now. That's about 11 hertz. So what I believe is all the other content, say after, let me turn this off. After this goes, all this other content behind it is a result of the resonator, and it's super noisy. But let me try to zoom in a little bit and catch that. Alright, zoom in just a little bit. So it's a super terrible switch, as you can imagine. So this is basically one kind of switch spark gap thing happening. So it's just it's bouncing a lot, obviously. So I don't know if that's the resonator stuff in there, or just the or just that electrode and paddle kind of going insane. We need to measure some of these. So some of the stuff in there is kind of, yeah. So this is only 100 hertz, 170 hertz. So that's probably not the resonator. So yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the resonator's burnt out too, the inductor or something in the resonator. So pretty cool.